This this is a video of my visit to the hospital. I went to the hospital, St. Joseph Hospital here in Bellingham, Washington, last night. I had planned on going today. I scheduled a bus because I had no one that could take me yesterday, and I didn't think I was going to be able to make it through the day, so I called 911, and the ambulance came, took me to the hospital, and then my neighbor came and said, while I was in the emergency room, and then left and said she'd be back, and then I proceeded with all the tests and everything. They did several things. I'm trying to see what they did here. Hold on just a second. I'm looking at the paperwork. Okay, they did an imaging test, a CT abdomen pelvis with contrast, and a CT head, WO, with contrast, I guess, and EKG 12-lead chest pain, and X-ray chest PA and lateral, and continued use of pulse oximetry. Medication given was anacetrapine. It stopped at 7:43 p.m. Iversorol, that's given at 9:45 p.m. Sodium chloride stopped at 7:54 p.m. My visit, my blood pressure was 126 over 79, and my temperature, oral temperature, was 97.9 degrees Fahrenheit, and my pulse was 78, and my respiration was 15, and my oxygen saturation was 94%, which is good. And I took my vital signs and everything yesterday before I went to the hospital and everything, and my oxygen levels were good, and my pulse was good, and I couldn't understand that, how I could be in such excruciating pain, but okay, so I was diagnosed with pleurisy, Pleurisy, pleurisy or something like that. The doctor told me that it's basically skeletal muscle pain, and I'm going to read you what it says here. Pleurisy is inflammation of the tissue that lines inside of the chest, covers the lungs. Pleurisy is often caused by an infection, usually a virus. It also can be caused by other health problems, such as pneumonia or lupus. Pleurisy can cause sharp chest pain and gets worse when you cough or take a deep breath. You may need more tests to find out what is causing the pleurisy. Treatment depends on the cause. Pleurisy may come and go for a few days, or it may continue if the cause has not been treated. Home treatment can help ease symptoms. And it has a list of things I can do for home care. And let's see what else. I would have anything else to tell you. Oh, and then the medications they prescribed was oxycodone, anatimethine, I don't know. It's called Percocet. And it's take by mouth every 6 hours as needed for pain. And it's 10 tablets they gave me. And there's no refill on it. And I wasn't able to get that after my visit. So today I'm still in pain. And I'm hoarse. I don't understand what that's from, but I'm hoarse. And I'm still in the pain. But it's better today. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. Ooh. That was the worst pain that I had ever felt in my 75 years of life. That's saying something. But anyway, tomorrow I go pick up my medications, and then I have a follow-up appointment with my doctor on the 8th of this month. And then I go back to the pulmonary doctor in October because he's all booked up, and that was the only appointment I could get right now. And they told me if anything gets worse, just to call 911 again. I hate calling 911. But I didn't have anyone here well, actually, my neighbor was here, and they actually were the ones that called 911 for me. And then she came after that and sat in the room there with me for a little bit. And then she said she wanted to leave and go do some things at the house, and she would be back. And she left, and she never came back. And then when I was being released from the hospital, dismissed, at that time when they were doing that with the paperwork, they received a call from her, and she said, and they told her that I was being released, and she said she was going to be on her way to pick me up. So I sat in the lobby, waiting after I was dismissed, sat in the lobby in a wheelchair, waiting for her to come pick me up. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And it got to the 2-hour point. And I'm going, what's up with this? You know, she said she was on her way. It's only like 10, 15 minutes, the hospital from my house. And 2 hours. So after 2 hours, I had to call a taxi to get back home. And boy, I'm not really happy with that neighbor of mine, you know. Who does something like that anyway? I don't know. But anyway, I'm feeling a bit better today. And I still have to get the meds, and I still have to do the follow-up. And thing I'm most concerned about really right this moment, nothing's life-threatening, which I am very happy that there was nothing life-threatening. At first I thought it might have been a collapsed lung because it was hard to breathe and very painful, and my back, all of my back, my upper back, my lower back, my middle back, and my stomach, and my eyes, and the back of my head, and my legs. They were all hurting really bad. I could hardly even walk, you know, and I was weak, very, very weak. I still am a little weak. But today I'm kind of just sitting back until I can get those meds tomorrow. And basically, that's about it, you know. It's pleurisy. Pleurisy, the doctor told me once again, is skeletal muscle pain. And they say it goes and comes, and it can be caused by a virus, and there's several other situations where you have to nail it down to find out what the cause is, and they wasn't able to really do that. The only thing they were able to do is diagnose that it was pleurisy. Okay, well, I promised you to do a video report for you, and this is it. I'm sure I could have given a better report if I was feeling better, but I'm just not feeling up to par. Oh boy, I just don't feel up to par. So I hope I explained everything good to you. Guys, have a great day. Bye.